Hey everybody, it's Uncle Mike. Welcome back to the Coach's Corner. It is week number 4 of the Coach's Corner. Week number 3 in league. We're 0-3 and we're working on it, all right? This is a mission in progress. We have lots to do, lots to work on, and we're going to talk to some players. We're going to talk to, of course, our guy, Coach Adam Leonard. I want to thank our sponsors. I want you to subscribe. I want you to give me a thumbs up, and I want you to push that subscribe button, and I want you to send us to 5 of your closest friends. Then tonight, before you go to bed, I want you to put us on run. Just put us on run, set us on the counter, and when you wake up in the morning, it'll all be over. But we'll get some run time. We need about 3,000 hours. So if all of you jump out there, give us a little love, we would really appreciate it. All right? Okay, I'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Bell Bridal, JB Formal Wear. That's downtown in Fairhaven. What a great little town. Grab yourself a tuxedo or maybe even else a wedding dress. You know what? It's almost time for homecoming. Maybe you can find yourself your favorite outfit. JB Formal Wear, Bell Bridal. Go see Anna. She'd love to see you. Let her know that Uncle Mike sent you and give us a thumbs up. Also want to thank Lewis Auto Glass, Linden, Mount Vernon, and right here, down the street, on State Street, Lewis Auto Glass. Been there forever. We sure appreciate those guys. Lesw Tires, James Street. Go see Mike. We appreciate those guys. And our big new sponsor, which is right down over my right shoulder, right over there, Import and Classics. And they've got some beautiful classics, but they've got some import cars that you can just go, oh my heavens, where have you been all my life? Most importantly, they've been ranked #1 used car outfit in the entire county of Whatcom County. So go join my sponsors, thank them for being a part of the Coach's Corner, or more importantly, thank them for just being a part of high school football here in Whatcom County. I'll be right back.
Thanks to Lesw Tires. I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, deep breaths and watch your speed. Even though we're watching our wallets, Lesw is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Lesw Tires.
Hey, welcome back. Uncle Mike here, and I've got a very special guest, a guy that works harder than most anybody else in the entire county. If you're watching my show, you know what I'm talking about. All right, young man, I'm going to have you introduce yourself. I want you to tell us what position you play and why you work so hard. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right, my name is Carlos Valdez. I go to Bellingham High, and I'm a nose tackle. The reason I work so hard is because I love my team, and I want to keep getting better every day and win our first season of the game.
Yeah, Carlos, you've been just absolutely tearing it up in there. I mean, dirty dog spot to play, right? I mean, to be the nose tackle, I mean, if people don't know, Carlos is right in the middle of all the action. So when you got those big body anacortes guys coming up and over top of you, you're right there starting the wedge, right?
Yes, of course. It was a difficult game, but we tried our best and, continue working, continue grinding.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, right? We knew it was going to be a year of building and working. You're a senior this year, right? Great leadership.
Yes.
How do you like being a leader?
I love it. I like, taking some kids under my wing, teaching them technique, how to get better every day, overall just be a good teammate.
Yeah. Tell me some of the favorite stuff you love to eat before a ball game.
Oh, first stuff I love to eat before a ball game. So, when we're still at school, you got lunch. Enjoy this taco truck right off of Meridian. It's called right next to the Hagen on Meridian. It's a gas station. Taco truck right there.
Right there. Look at
Delicious.
it. He even gives a free plug right here on Uncle Mike's Coach's Corner. I like that. All right, Carlos, tell me what you're looking for this week. Pretty good team in Archbishop Murphy.
Yeah, I'm excited that we're playing at home. So that's going to be a big plus. I'm excited to hear our band, hear our student section go off. It's going to be a fun and exciting game, and I'm looking to plug that hole.
Yeah, and you're going to plug it, right?
Yes, of course.
All right, man. We appreciate you, and we love what you do. Keep it up, all right?
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
You bet, buddy. All right, there's Carlos, and he is a stud. I'll be right back with guest number 2. Welcome back. Guest number 2. We're looking at a lot of defensive guys today, but also this guy's playing a little bit on the offense. I want you to introduce yourself and tell me what position you play.
I'm Powell Jr. I play running back, O-line, and linebacker.
And this guy has been tearing it up too. I mean, tough game on Friday night, but last week and week before last, Sonny, you have just absolutely been just tearing it up. Tell me what's going on.
I say just the off-season working out a lot, and I can see the improvements throughout the season. And as you said, it's clearly showing.
Yeah, clearly showing. I mean, and we knew this was going to be a rebuilding season. I mean, we're in the league. We're not playing powder puff teams. Every Friday night, it's a ball game. And because of your hard work ethic in the off-season, it's paying off, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely paying off. Being in the conference, definitely after the game, I feel the more,
Sore?
a little more sore
Yeah?
than usual being in the conference. But, I mean, just playing my game, having fun.
Good. Now you guys were behind me running gassers when I was interviewing Mr. Valdez. Tell me what that all about.
Okay. I may or may not have forgot to study a little bit, but Coach Finn will definitely make me do that tonight, and I got more later that I'll definitely have to be on.
We got to be watching video, don't we?
Yes,
Yeah. Got to be picking up what's going on with those teammates and our competitors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. It was nice to see you had a bunch of guys running gassers with you, though, right?
Yeah, I got some friends to help me do it. A little more fun, just having the bros run with you.
Very good. Tell me what you're looking forward to here with Archbishop Murphy in a home game.
Stuff the run. That's all they do. We're going to show them how physical we can be.
Yeah, very good. I appreciate all the hard work,
Yep,
man.
thank you.
Appreciate you. Thanks a lot for coming out.
Yep,
Appreciate it. There he is, Sonny Powell. He's a stud, and watch for him because he's going to tear some people up. It don't matter if it's Archbishop Murphy or who it is. He'll be there Friday night. All right, I'll be right back right after this break.
Has made Lewis Auto and Residential Glass the Northwest's leading choice since 1929. Whether it's on-the-spot rock chip repair or replacing your windshield, we have been trained and certified to strict national standards to ensure your safety. Our residential division offers the latest in vinyl windows, showers, mirrors, cut, and custom glass. Locally owned and operated since 1929, Lewis Auto and Residential Glass in Bellingham, Linden, and Mount Vernon.
All right, welcome back. Uncle Mike here with my guy, Adam Leonard. Coach, it's been a rough drive so far. 0-3, lots of injuries, lots of stuff going on, but just like we were just talking, you've played some very, very tough teams. I don't think we've got beat by a team that's not in the top 10 or top 15. Lakewood, I guess, would be the lowest ranking team in that group, and got a really tough one this week. Tell me a little bit about what your guys' mindset is right now. It's got to be a little rough.
Coming off that loss on Friday, I was actually pretty happy with the way we rebounded out of that locker room and how we came back to practice just now. That's a tough beat. I mean, it's a tough team. We know going in they were a tough team. There was a lot of honesty, a lot of real questions, and a lot of our team, they were kind of starstruck by Anacortes, knowing they're coming out the state championship. They got the big banner there. They got the 5 Division I guys. They're a heck of a team, and my hats off to Coach Ports and what he's built over there. Something we're trying to do over here at Bellingham and try to create the same type of atmosphere. But going over to their place, they're just such a well-oiled machine right now, and it's a reason why they look like the clear favorites to repeat as state champions. I was extremely impressed with their absolute quickness. I give so much credit to our coaching staff, Coach Gavin, for coming out with a great game plan defensively, but sometimes you can have the best game plan, and just sometimes guys are just that much, they're just athletic. And that first swing pass into the flat, you're watching 4.5 speed coming around the edge. It's tough to catch Brady Beaner when he's doing that, and he's a heck of a player, and he's going to be a great player at Montana next year. So I think the kids are bouncing back. We know we have a ton of season left. It doesn't get any easier this week with Archbishop Murphy, another ranked opponent. But then we have 7 games or more coming up, and our opportunities are still there for us. If we beat the teams we need to beat, then where we're at. But each week's a grind. Even next week, not looking past Archbishop Murphy, but next week at Granite Falls, they're a ranked team. Yeah. So, and they're undefeated. So we got a tough schedule, and for all those fans out there that have been texting me about we need to get on the winning track, I'm well aware of it, and we're working really hard on it.
like that's not where you want to be, right? And here's the thing: we knew coming into the league, we weren't going to be playing powder puffs. I mean, like I was talking to the fellas before you, we knew it was going to be tough, and that was what we were looking forward to. I mean, Anacortes didn't build what they've got now by just playing easy teams. They got the lead handed to them several times. I mean, now it's our turn to grow.
Absolutely, we're in that same situation, and we know we have a great senior leadership. We got some younger guys, some juniors and sophomores that are really stepping up. You know, we have some freshmen that are going to play big roles, and if you look over my shoulder at the other field, we got a great group of middle schoolers that are coming that all they do is win over there. So they're coming into a mentality and a program that they want to continue to build, and we do have that. And you're right, coming in and getting getting some hard-fought wins in this conference is going to mean the world to these kids. It shows you that in the game of football, there are no easy wins out there. I mean, I know last year with the talented team we've had, that some of the games were blowouts, but that was a different team, and we were playing a different schedule, but those guys really stepped up and showed a lot, gave a lot of promise. But this team is good too. This team has got players. We just need to get healthy, Mike.
Yeah.
We got too many starters that are over in street clothes on the side, and I keep looking over. I'm like, can you play? Can you play? Well, hopefully they're playing on the field soon, because we just need guys. You can't compete at a high level in this conference unless we got all our guys. Yep. And I know that's coming back, but credit to all the young guys who are stepping up, making a name for themselves. Really proud of those guys.
Yeah, and I was one of the things I was very impressed with on Friday night is the guys that step up. I mean, that is the biggest thing when you have a certain group of guys that you're counting on to be there, and then you start looking like a mash unit, and then you've got to bring freshmen up or sophomores up or guys that haven't been in those situations before. Tell me some of the guys that might be coming up this week.
Well, we're trying. We need to do a better job moving the ball. And Joe has also been taking an absolute beating down there. I told him the other day, I go, your all whites are starting to look pink with all that blood on your jersey. But he's such a tough guy. He's such a competitor. 3-sport athlete here at Bellingham High School. He does it all, and he might be asked to do a lot of different things for us because we want to get the ball in his hands, whether it's a quarterback, receiver, H-back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Joe is versatile. He can do it all. I see guys stepping up. I see some young guys like Silas McGurr stepping up, Cal Van Hofwagen, Ben Leonard, guys that are going to come up. These young guys that are just sophomores that their number wasn't. We weren't ready. They probably didn't think this was their year, but it's their year now. It's their year now,
Yeah.
and you get thrown in the mix against a team like Archbishop Murphy. I mean, that's a challenge, but I think these guys are up for it. And the other thing too, I was thinking about, Mike, is when they get into that junior year, or Joe gets into a senior year, and Kaiser gets into a senior year, they're going to be battle tested. And now they're not going to have any surprises. They're going to know what they're getting into, and they're going to go out and compete every night.
That's how you make a good sword, is put them in fire and pound the crap out of them.
That's right.
And that's what's happening right now. All right, let's talk a little bit about Archbishop Murphy. They had 60-plus runs last week against Squalicum. Took it to Squalicum 3-0. Archbishop Murphy coming into Civic Field for our very first home game.
Sure good to be home. I said that after
been a long drive.
I said that after the Anacortes locker room on Friday night. I go, it's going to be good to get out of these whites into our black homes and get after it in front of a home crowd. They come in. They're a tough team. They're a physical team who wants to come out there. They want to hit you in the mouth. They have good athletes. They do not have the Anacortes level athletes, but their strength is in their D and offensive line. They put a lot of pressure on you, and their O-line is just they're bruisers. They want to win the war. And I kind of challenged our guys today at practice. Say, hey, this is going to be a fight in the trenches. Okay, they're not going to have any Brady and Brock Beaners. They're not going to have those type of athletes in the backfield, but they have good athletes that run behind a superior offensive line, and their defensive line brings pressure. So we got to get the ball out early. We got to get in space, and Squalicum, proved they can move the ball.
Yep.
They got worn down on the O&D line, and that's what happens. That's what a wing team does to you.
Yeah. By the fourth quarter, they were all wore out.
They want to pound you and pound you and pound you and pound you until you just give in, and that's that's what they do best. And so we're prepared for that. Coach Gavin's setting up our defense, and I think we're going to be in a position where, unlike the Lakewood game, it's kind of we want a run team.
Yeah.
We want a team that's going to run right here 85% of the time.
Yeah.
We're going to come up there and we want to hit them, hit for hit. We want to get after them, and they got some good players. We're watching. They have a couple of O-line, D-line men that are studs. They have a top tight end in the Western United States on their team. They've got a good team. Like I said, they have some plus athletes. I don't know if that's where their strength is in their running game, but they do it so well in the O&D line that's where they come through, and that's why they're 3-0.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about some fun stuff. Those young Knight kids, man, they are just killing it Tell me a little bit about them.
Well, our 12U team, that's our 11 and 12-year-olds, they're 4-0 right now. They're undefeated. Actually, some of those kids haven't lost a game since 2022. So they're on a big winning streak. It's got to be 15, 16 games in a row and a couple championships. So they're really rolling right now. They went against an undefeated Glacier Peak team down there, Glacier Peak, and they came out 29-12 victorious. Great day for everybody. Everybody stepped up on that. Defense stepped up. They were big. They were physical. We had some injuries too. Our quarterback Nick Leonard came in with a turf toe, bruised, sprained toe, possible broken toe, but he had a great game. He threw for 4 touchdowns and 317 yards. So he had a really, really great game. Our defense stepped up, big plays by our D line. Just everybody came together. It's a real team effort. Really proud of those boys. And they play Cedar Woolley this week, and they're on. There's some big things. A lot of Bayhawks on that team too. I get excited about them. They can't grow up fast enough on that team. I want them up here playing with us, but I got to be patient. Time will. But it's a great team, a great program. Our seniors were undefeated. They lost their first game to Glacier Peak, and same with our they call them the midgets, the 10U team, and they both had 1-score losses, but. Our 12U team undefeated still going into Cedar next week, so that'll be a lot of fun.
And we're going to do one of the ball games right here on MMV Broadcasting in a couple weeks. As soon as they come back home, we're going to broadcast one of their games. Coach, we sure appreciate your time. We know it's a tough time to be here, but I know you love it, and I know you're going to work through it. All right, we're with you.
Well, I want to thank you and MMV Broadcasting and everything. Your support is fantastic, and my father back in Las Vegas, he really appreciates it. Gets to watch all the games when he's not up in here, but looking forward to being at home in front of a home crowd. Hopefully fill out, let's get out to Civic and let's fill the stands. Let's get that home field advantage.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's what we want. That band and that cheerleader group, the whole thing. You're welcome, Coach. Thank you. Hey, everybody, I'll be right back.
Here we go. Go Bayhawks.
Hey, thanks so much for being with me today. I'd like to thank my special guests, Sonny Powell and Mr. Valdez. They're tough guys. And, of course, Adam Leonard, what a great guy he is to talk to. I sure appreciate him. All my sponsors, Lewis Auto Glass, JB Formal Wear, Bell Bridal, Lesw Tire, and Import and Classics. Thanks for all of your help. Thumbs up, subscribe. Uncle Mike, I'll see you Friday night, 7 o'clock, home game, Civic Stadium. Be there or listen to me on MMB Broadcasting. I'd like to thank Sarah for all her help today. What a great job she's done, and we'll see you Friday night under the lights. Goodbye now.